They say the first $100,000 is the hardest. But what if I told you hitting that milestone means you're already one-third of the way to becoming a millionaire? Sounds impossible? Stick around, because once you understand the math behind it, you'll see why your first $100,000 is the most important money you'll ever make. Let's talk about something magical: compound interest. Albert Einstein once called it the eighth wonder of the world. And he was right. Those who understand it earn it. Those who don't pay it. Here's how it works in real life. Imagine you're investing just $100 a week. That's like skipping 2 dinners out per month. You put that into an index fund that earns an average return of 8% a year. Nothing flashy, no day trading, no meme stocks, just long-term, steady investing. Now here's the catch. It's slow at first. It takes you about 12 years to save up your first $100,000. That's a long time. During those years, most of the money is coming from you, your hard-earned paycheck. About $60,000 of it, in fact. The other $40,000 comes from growth, interest, dividends, your money doing some of the work. But it's still mostly you doing the heavy lifting. And that's why people say the first 100K is the hardest. Now here's where things start to snowball. Literally, keep doing the exact same thing. $100 a week every week. But now your investments are pulling more weight. Instead of another 12 years to get your next $100,000, it only takes about 6 years. That's right. By year 18, you've got $200,000. And this time, your money did most of the work for you. Why does that happen? It's because compound interest accelerates over time. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. Every rotation adds more snow, which adds more weight, which adds more speed. Now fast forward another 18 years. Same contributions, no changes, and your account hits $1 million. Let that sink in. You've invested around $180,000 of your own money, but now you're sitting on $1 million portfolio. And here's the fun part. At that point, you're earning $80,000 a year, just in interest. You're basically making your entire first $100,000 in 1 year, with zero extra effort. Here's a fun way to think about it. Early on, your money is like a kid learning to ride a bike. You're holding the seat, running alongside, doing all the work. But once that kid learns balance, they're off on their own and suddenly they're dragging you. And it gets better. By year 45, your account hits $2 million. Annual interest? Over $160,000. That's like having a full-time job that you don't have to show up to. Now you might be thinking, $100 a week? I don't have that kind of money. But let's break it down. That's $14.28 per day. That's 1 takeout lunch. That's 1 monthly subscription, 2 Starbucks drinks, or the difference between leasing and buying used. It's not about being rich. It's about being consistent. Now let's address some common questions. What if I started later? Good question. Starting at 30 instead of 20 still gives you decades to grow. But every year you wait makes the climb a little steeper. What if I increase my contributions? Even better. If you go from $100 to $150 or $200 per week as your income grows, you shave years off your journey to $1 million. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. Each extra contribution unlocks new speed boosts and power-ups. And guess what? Most people don't stop at $100 a week. Once you see your investments grow, it becomes addicting. You want to put more in. You want to skip the shiny purchase and fund your freedom instead. It's not just math, it's momentum. Reaching your first $100,000 rewires how you think about money. You no longer see a dollar as a coffee. You see it as a seed, one that, given time, will grow into a tree that feeds you for life. That mindset shift is everything. Now let's do a quick visual comparison. Imagine two people. Person A starts at 20, invests $100 per week, and stops at 40. Person B waits until 40, then starts investing $200 per week until age 65. Person A ends with more money. Why? Because time is greater than amount. It's not just about how much you invest, it's when you start. The earlier you plant your money tree, the more fruit it produces. So what's the takeaway here? The first $100,000 is the hardest, but it's also the most important. It's where habits are formed. It's where your future is built. It's where you go from doing all the work to letting your money take over. And that's the real power. Don't wait. Don't get discouraged by slow starts. And don't underestimate what small, consistent actions can do over time. Start with $100 a week. Build up your 100K. And then let compound interest take you to the moon. This isn't just about getting rich. It's about buying freedom. Time freedom, stress freedom, life freedom. And it all starts with one decision: to start now.